Today I want to share some tips and tricks on how to pack food for travel. I'm going to focus on airplanes, but this will also work nicely on buses or anywhere else really. So if you ever find yourself wanting to save some money while going out flying, or you just hate airplane food, then you will enjoy this video. Now I usually make these packing and organization guides, but I also love making these type of more travel related guides as I travel a lot. And one of the best tips I've picked up is bringing some type of granola bars or like nuts or something on your flight. I think anything that's really easy to eat is the best thing. So if you can have something pre-packed like a little chocolate bar, protein bars, this kind of stuff, that works great on planes. But I also think that things like fruit, dried fruit especially, works great on planes. The only thing I don't like about fruits like bananas and stuff is that you will be left with a peel, which you will have to hold on to until the flight attendants can pick it up. But I think it's a great and healthy option for sure. And this is mostly what I will bring. But there is also another option, and that is to pre-plan some meals. I think sandwiches works great, but I want to warn you though that if you make sandwiches, you should probably make them right before you go out traveling, since if you put some, well, they tend to get soggy after many hours. But if you can get past that, then sandwiches are a great option. Also, I think vegetarian pizza is a good option. I don't like using meat products in these kind of situations. As you know, with meats, if you keep them in the heat for too long, yeah, it's it's not gonna be a pleasant flight. I see some people also like to make meals and put them in Tupperware bags and stuff. What I don't like about bringing this type of containers is that you have to bring them along with you for the entire trip. It's not something you can really just drop. Now, I don't want to condone bringing like plastic wrappers and things that you just throw away, but perhaps some type of paper wrapper for some kind of simple food would be the best option. And while we're on the topic of containers, as you probably know, you can't really bring anything over 100 milliliters in liquid form onto the plane. I think that's 3.4 ounces for you Americans. So no drinks, unfortunately. But what you can do is bring some kind of water bottle that's empty. And then when you get into the airport, past security, you can take your water bottle over to some kind of filling station. I see them all over the world, that you can just refill your water while you're in there. Or you could perhaps ask in some store if they don't have the refilling stations available. And I'm sure they would be happy to refill your water bottle, especially if you buy something from them at the same time. And while we're on the topic of liquids, things like soups and other like watery type of food, you should probably just stay away from. I think it's gonna cause a lot more trouble than it's worth. Another thing to be aware of, especially if you're going to bring things like nuts or some allergenic food, is that perhaps some of the other passengers could be allergic to them. So perhaps you want to ask them. I'm sure they've covered their own bases, but if you want to be nice. The same goes for things like foods with a lot of like garlic. If you're going to sit and eat a lot of garlic on the plane, it's not going to be pleasant for the people around you. Personally, I wouldn't recommend bringing anything that's really smelly or can annoy other people on the plane, since you're going to sit so closely together for a long time. And if it was you, would you like that? So the golden rule kind of comes into play here. Next, I want to talk a little bit about the placement of the food. Since you only have a carry-on bag, you usually have to either put it up into the top compartments over you or under your seat. Now, when you pack these things, I really recommend that you put them someplace that's really convenient. So if you're gonna put them in the overhead compartment, perhaps put them in the front of the bag so you can just zip it open, take what you need, zip it back up, and so you don't need to go through your entire bag in the little airplane seat. It's just gonna be better if you just plan for eating. And the same goes for if you put it in bad positions and you have something like a banana and then you squeeze your laptop on top of it, it's gonna be a really bad time with a squeezed banana all over your laptop on the flight. So there you have it. I hope these tips will save you a lot of money and that you will enjoy your flight a little more. I have a full carry-on packing guide over here that I think you should check out next if you want some more tips on how to travel lightly and have a pleasant time on your flights. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you over there.